Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have something a little different. It does still revolve around planning, but it is more on the lines of homeschool planning. So we're resuming our homeschool week September 5th, which is in about 2 days. And I just wanted to walk you guys through what a week looks like for us planning style and just show you different things that I do to incorporate planning for our homeschool. So, homeschool planning looks different. Everyday planning for me currently in the season of my life is in a book bound system in this A5 Stalogy, and it works. It makes sense. It's portable, it's easy. If I did want to take this with me, I can. Normally, I won't. I'll take like an A6 or even just have my phone. But for everyday planning, personal planning, overall planning, I'm going to use something like this. But now for homeschool, it looks quite different because I've tried using bookbound. It just doesn't work. I've tried using Nostalgy. I've tried using the Leuchtturm books. I've even done rings. It just doesn't work. For whatever the reason is, I can't find my groove in the planning world with the homeschool situation. So I've resorted to using a 3-ring binder, and that has been working. I wanted to say last year, maybe towards mid homeschool, I was using a 3-ring binder and just fell in love with the system. It works really well. It's just like rings, regular rings. But for me, I needed my homeschool plans to be like big. I don't know why, it just makes sense. So I got this binder off of Amazon. I think the name is here. Yeah, SM and Co. And this was about, I want to say $12 to about $15. A little pricey for a 1-inch binder, but I like the color. It spoke to me, so I went ahead and got this. And I don't really keep a whole bunch of things in here like I do my other notebook, like my other planning systems. I keep it very simple. You're not gonna see like a whole bunch of stickers. You're not gonna see washi and all that stuff. I typically won't use any of that here. I just need to put the plans in and move on because it's easier for me. I do have it set up with like different colors, and that's probably the most artistic this binder will look like, but for the most part it is very, very plain. So what I've done was separated the binder into a couple of sections, so it's just easy for me to navigate through it. In the very beginning, I always have, and then these printouts are from simplified.com or simplifiedplanning.com, and they have free printables that you can download and print off. And I just printed them in a letter size and just hole punched them and put them in the front. Had a little scripture that I liked, and I just made the overall planner a little bit prettier, not so it won't be so plain. And so in the beginning, I usually have all the calendars. So that's yearly calendars, monthly, attendance, things like that. I would keep that right in the front so that, you know, if I have to send any records off or I need something for reference, it's right there in the front for me and just easy. I got these printouts offline from Annalita Designs. I don't know, I've been feeling her, like her Etsy shop. She has some really nice printables and she has them for literally everything. So I've been using her for almost everything, all my inserts mostly. So this is September. September's not really filled out yet because we just started September. Like, what is it, September 4th today? Yeah, so today's September 3rd. So we don't really have much going on just yet. We're just now getting back into the groove of homeschooling. And it takes a couple of weeks for us to like have a set schedule, set like curriculum. Okay, this is what we're doing. We're really in the groove. And I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. We take our time. It's not a competition. We don't need to rush. We go at our own pace. So I also like to put the reading logs first too, because I usually forget to fill them out like I did for the past 2 weeks. I haven't been filling them out. But what I like about digital reading logs, like something like Epic Reading, they keep all the kids reading in one place. It's already logged. So something like this, I won't really need because they use the Epic, when we go to the library, which we will be going this week, and we get the library books and they're reading them, those things I have to track down, and I haven't because I always forget. But when I remember to, I'll put them down here. I'll put them in the reading log, and each kid has their own separate sheet for a reading log. And then we do our weekly routine, and this is pretty much just like an overview of, sorry, I'm not in the camera. There we go. This is an overview of just like our homeschool week from Monday to Friday. If we have a busy week, or if we have like other things going on in a household, maybe with dad or, family or something, we might take a day off and then push it to like a Saturday or something like that. But for the most part, we do Monday through Friday. And it usually looks the same. Our morning basket, and if you don't know anything about a morning basket looks different from everybody. But how we do morning basket, and what that means for us is we take one activity and work on that for 30 minutes in the morning before we jump into any of the other lessons of the day. So I find that the kids like that. It's a good way to kind of like ease them into the work, because who wants to wake up and then just start doing math? Like, I can't do that. So I want to be fair to my kids and to their brain cells and allow them just to like ease into their homeschool day. So we do a morning basket, and that looks different each day, each week. I change it up, I switch it around. Sometimes I surprise them, and it'll be something that I know that they're interested in. So last week we did our penmanship for morning basket. We kind of was working on that, and I had the kids working on these sheets from Evan Moore. Evan Moore is they have an online like store where you can get workbooks and reading materials and different things of that sort. They also have printables, so if you have a subscription with them, a yearly subscription, you can print off the worksheets from the workbook, which makes things so much more convenient. So instead of me buying a book on cursive or penmanship, handwriting, however you call it, I just print the sheets out, and it just makes everything so much easier to do and give to the kids, and just the planning is easier. So they were working on this last week, and they enjoyed it. They're having fun learning how to write in script or cursive. Actually, I've been kind of revisiting cursive myself because I want to just brush up on my handwriting. Just, do it with them so I can just become better in my own handwriting. So yeah, this was last week. And so this week is what we're working on today. And what I like to do after I set out the week, so I'll have, the things for the week. So math, language arts, science, things like that. But then I also have a daily section lesson plan where I will kind of go in detail for each of those activities. So here's where I will I can't speak. Here is where I will put like the page numbers, the type of activity that we're doing, any other notes, the titles of books and different things like that will go in the detailed daily plan, as opposed to the weekly plan where I just have like an overview of all the stuff that we're doing for the week. I hope that makes sense. All right, so I'm gonna sit here and plan out this week. I need a pen. I kind of want to use a green. Oh, I like these two greens. Well, kind of got this teal green situation here. This is from Papermate Ink Joy Gel 0.7. I like these a lot. These were my ride or die pens back in the day when I first started doing planning, but nothing compares to my baby right here. My palette G207. That is my baby for writing, but I don't really like to use that here because it kind of smears. And at this point, I kind of know how to let it dry in my other planner. So we're going to use these Paper Mates. I don't know what color I want to use. Is this like a teal? Yeah, this is like a teal, like a light teal, dark teal situation. Let me use this light one over here. Okay, so this week we need to get to the library. Typically what we do is go to the library once a week so we can refresh our little library situation we have. The library books are due this week on the 9th, but I kind of want to get in there before because I want to do read alouds with the kids this week. So I'm going to have to figure out when I'm going to put that in. But anywho, this week, sorry for the noise, guys. All the children are up and moving around in the house and you're going to hear them. So this week coming up is September 5th. So I usually just jot it in. September 5th through the 9th. That's what we're working on. And now for Monday, we have morning basket. And I want to, well, usually for Mondays, we like to do our Bible lesson. The first 2 weeks, I don't remember us doing Bible lesson. Did we do Bible lesson last week? No, okay, so last week we were in penmanship. So yeah, typically, like last homeschool year, we did Bible lesson every Mondays. This homeschool year, I kind of just been switching things up I'm going to switch things up for like the first month, just to kind of see like if the kids are liking certain activities and kind of gauging, where they're at with our morning basket. But this week we're gonna do our Bible lesson. So I'll put that Bible lesson, and that is for about 20 to 30 minutes. We usually have a Bible lesson, and then we always have. Okay, so what I've been doing is making every other day math or language arts. So what I told myself I was gonna do was make Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays math workshop, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays were supposed to be dedicated to language art days. I'm finding now that in our homeschool, doing all of the subjects in one day does not work well for us. We get overwhelmed. It's tiring at the end, and our brains, when I'm saying our, I mean my brain and theirs together, we just need a break. So I said, you know what? Let me switch it up. Let me give them certain days for certain subjects. So like Mondays we know is for math. Tuesdays we'll have a language arts, and so forth like that. I want to try. We did it Friday, low key on Friday, but we had like a half a day because we did lunch with my husband, their dad. And so we couldn't complete everything. But in the morning, we only did, not math, sorry, language arts. So I want to do that again this week because I think that might work. So after Bible lesson on Monday, we're going to do our math workshop. And then right after math workshop, we usually have a break. I like to call it brain break / snack. My kids are like loud. We were coming back from the ministry today, and they were so tired. So they took naps, they had their lunch, so now they're up and just making noise. So again, sorry if you hear them, they're gonna be loud. So Bible lesson, math workshop, brain break / snack, and then brain break / snack. and then math workshop again. Because what I've been doing is I'm going to make it one full day focused around math. So in the beginning of the day, we'll do like our math books and worksheets and anything that it revolves around, like in the book, like videos, things like that, teaching a lesson, things like that. But then when we transition into the afternoon for math, we'll do like our multiplication facts. We'll go over any concept that they missed during the first part of the day. We can go over it then. My son has to work on his division facts, so we can do things like that for the second part of our math workshop. So I'm gonna put that down. Math work. Oh, I didn't put a K here. Math work. Why does this look weird? Am I spelling? Okay. Math workshop. Sometimes I'll be spelling. I'm like, is this right? Okay, math workshop. And then after math workshop, we have our lunch. And then after that, for this week, we're going to do science. And then we'll end the day with physical ed. And for us, physical ed can be just outside play, outdoor play. We can be in the house and we'll do like cardio, hit movements, dance, just different things like that. As long as it revolves around moving the body. Sometimes I just let them run around and just have a go. Sometimes we'll just do little relay races or just different things that involve moving your body. So we usually end the day off like that. That would be physical ed. So that's math. I'm sorry, that is Monday, and Monday is September 5th. So I'm just gonna write that down so I know what the date is. And our homeschool, we don't follow Labor Day. So for us, we'll just continue to work through that day. I know a lot of people do observe the holiday, but we typically don't. Wait, is Labor Day on the 5th? I think so. Maybe I missed it. It's this weekend. Well, see, okay. Well, we typically don't observe it, so we would continue throughout the day with our homeschool lessons as if it was a regular day for us. So Tuesday, what I want to do is start the reading loud. So I need to make a note to get the kids to the library Monday. So I'm gonna put a note here. Yeah, I need to make a note to get them to the library, but I'll do that later. Yeah, I don't have my stickies next to me. And I don't feel like going to my desk. So we have a little problem. Okay, I'll put a note later. But I would put a note here indicating that we need to get to the library. Of course, I'll put it in my planner so I'm going to see it. But just sometimes I like to have it here so I know that that's what we're doing for that week. But I'm going to have to do that later. So Tuesday is 9-6, and for morning basket we're going to do our read aloud, and hopefully we'll have our books by then. If not, what we always do is just go to the library first, and then when we come back we'll just start homeschool. Homeschooling the kids is such a liberating thing because in a situation like this, like if I don't have reading books to read with the kids, I can say, hey, we're going to go to the library, spend, some time there, get our books, maybe go on the computers or whatever the kids want to do, and then come back home and then start. Like, technically we start a homeschool day 9 o'clock in the morning, but if it doesn't happen on 9 on the dot, that's okay. And that's one of the, perks of homeschooling. Like, if you miss that time that you say you're going to start, it's not the end of the world. The homeschool revolves around you and the kids, not the other way. So it's like we're not interrupting anything. We're not interrupting our flow. We can just move our lessons along throughout the schedule of our normal day. So it's just a perk of just being homeschooled. So our morning basket is going to be a read aloud. I don't know what I'm going to be reading to the children, but I'm going to pick something. I don't have my books next to me. I had something for them that we were reading for the past. Oh, I got it. got it. We were doing this from the library, and the only reason why I'm laughing is because this was just an all-around hit for the kids. They were not enjoying it. We started and stopped like at page 21. I think this is chapter 3, if I'm not mistaken. And they just were not engaged for whatever the reason. I thought it was a cute book. Like from what I was reading, he's been dragged to dog court for breaking one of the most sacred of all dog rules: never ever talk to a human. Like that, for me, that broke me in. I was like, oh, this is gonna be great for the kids. We're gonna hear how these kids was not here for it. They was like, mommy, why did you so I gotta go get a couple of read aloud books, have some backups for these kids, because they were just disengaged. They were not with it. So Tuesday we're gonna do language arts. And then we usually, so if we're not doing math or language arts, the brain break, the lunch, and the physical ed usually stays the same. So I would like to just draw a line from where I wrote brain break and snack and just bring it all the way down to Friday, because that usually never changes. We always have our break and our snack at the same time. Same thing with lunch. So I don't ever have to like fill in any extra stuff for this. So I just put a line going straight down. But after language arts on Tuesday, we have language arts again, and it's pretty much the same thing. In the beginning, we'll do like grammar and writing, stuff like that. But then in the afternoon portion, we'll do like reading, spelling, my youngest son, he's working on vowels and his sight words, things like that. So I just try to break up their lessons, because the book that we're doing the language arts from, the lessons are kind of intensive. Like there's a lot of pages, a lot of things to get through in one lesson. So breaking it up just seems so much better to do. So we're gonna do our second portion of our language arts. We're gonna have lunch, and then Tuesday we're gonna do geography. And the kids really been enjoying the geography curriculum. We've been doing geography since I think we started in January of this year. I believe so. But what I did was I got the kids some books on the 50 states, and each page is a new state, and then you get like different activities to do with that, coloring, crossword puzzle, word finds, different things. And then I also got them like the map of the United States. I got the World Atlas from National Geographic, so we got like those books with all the maps and things in it. And then I got them some flashcards with each state. So we're nowhere near done, because we only do it once a week. Sometimes the kids would say, hey, can we just do the geography again, Ma? And I'll give them twice a week. But so it's going to take us a little hot minute to finish all 50 states, and get through like all the activities, to get through the atlas and memorize the cards and things like that. But it's nice. It's a nice unit that I have. I might do like a little geography lesson vlog thing. I don't know. I might do that. Let me know if that's something you want to see, and I'll do it. So yeah, physical ed, same with the lunch and the brain break. We do that, but we stop right around here, because here we replace physical ed with arts and crafts. And this week for arts and crafts, I want us to work on our fall theme. I know fall is a couple of weeks away, but if you're anything like me, you already are in the fall mind frame. Like you're just there. Fall is my favorite season of the year. It really is. I love the fall. I love the weather. I like to wear jackets, and I like the pumpkin smells and the apple picking and the pumpkin picking. It's just a wonderful season. It makes me come alive. It just really puts me in a great mood. I don't know why. I don't understand, but that's my season. So this week for arts and crafts, I want to work on our front door. For the front door, we usually decorate it by the season. So if it's winter, we'll put like snowflakes and all those things. If it's the fall, we'll do like pumpkins and apples and leaves and those things. And if it's spring, like right now, we still have butterflies and stuff that we need to get down because it doesn't match the theme of the real world. So we need to switch that up. So that's what I want to work on with the kids. If we don't get to that this week, then I'll just do I'll just give them something different to do. But I do want to get through with that so we can change our door and have it looking nice and festive. So that's Tuesday. Wednesday is the 7th. And we're going to go morning basket. I want to do another read aloud. You hear those kids? Read aloud. All right. And then we're going to revisit math at this time. So we have our math workshop. I'm going to try to move this along because I feel like this video is going to be way longer than I intended because there's really not that much to do here. I'm just rambling. And if you've been with me from the beginning, you know that I ramble. I can't help myself. But let me try to get through this. So we have brain break. We have the second part of our math workshop. If you are homeschooling, I would love to know what kind of math curriculum you are using. We've been through several so far since starting homeschool because the kids are trying to, well, maybe I am, trying to find that math that fits them. I thought I had it with my second oldest son, the 10-year-old. We were doing teaching textbooks and it was great. But then he said he wanted to do like more of me sitting with him, book math, me teaching him. So I was like, okay, maybe he just misses that one-on-one time with mom. Because with teaching textbooks, if you know anything about teaching textbooks, or if you don't, it's more of a program-led type of curriculum. So the kid would sit on their device and it's available across all devices. And there's a teacher that would explain everything to them. And they do a great job of it. There's really nothing wrong. I liked it a lot. He even liked it. But I think he kind of misses that whole one-on-one. I feel like he learns better with the one-on-one and sit down. I think his brain is processing better that way. So I have him in The Good and the Beautiful. I have all of them in The Good and the Beautiful for math and language arts. And it's been working well. It's a lot of work, but it's been working well. So if you have math curriculum or something else, I would love to know about it. Even for language arts, I would really like to know. Because I just want to look into other options just to have backups for the kids, just in case they're not, resonating with the curriculum. It's always good to have a backup. And my son just threw me off because he came in here getting his Legos, and now I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, so Wednesday, we have our morning basket. We have math workshop for the morning, math workshop for the afternoon, and then we're going to do our history. Now, I have a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 7-year-old. So history for us is not intensive at all. It really isn't. It really is, I read from a book. Oh, what is the name of it? I think it's 50 Black Heroes something. And what I do is I pick one person, I read the little summary that they have on it, and then on my own, I kind of like dig up some more information about them. So for example, the last time we did history, which was our last homeschool year because we stopped for the summer, we stopped with Jackie Robinson. So I read not Jackie Robinson, Duke Ellington, or maybe it was Jackie Robinson, one of the two. But anyway, let's say it was Jackie Robinson. I read the summary to them out the book, and then went on YouTube and found a video on how to play baseball, just to make the lesson come alive more. And then I found some worksheets from Evan Moore on baseball. It really kind of just went with the lesson. So that's what I do for history. That's what I've been doing. It's working. We don't do this whole in-depth like world history, American history. Let me talk to you about the Revolutionary War. Like, we're not on that right now. The kids are young. We're not about that lifestyle just yet. Like, they're still younger school age kids, so we don't do that type of history. I have the kids learning about people, inventors, scientists, different things like that. That is a part of our history. And they like that. So that's what we do until they get a little bit older. When they start hitting like late middle school, early high school years, all right, we're throwing the Revolutionary War and all other things. But they don't need that right now. They really don't need that. I think they will be okay without learning about the colonial war at this point. Like, I'm 40 years old and I don't remember anything from high school regarding colonial wars or what else they teach us, like the feudus, Confucius, and all, those topics. So yeah, sorry, that was a rant. Okay, let's move on. So we have history and we're good for Wednesday. And then Thursday, which is the 8th, let me just check my calendar on my corkboard, make sure we're good, right? Yeah, okay. So Thursday's the 8th, so we have our morning basket. And here is where I will give the kids we're gonna work on our penmanship. So they're gonna do penmanship. Here we go. Because sometimes trying to multitask and say stuff and write stuff, sometimes my brain don't let me. Okay, so we're gonna go back on to this here. So I'll pull these sheets out for them and they can work on that Thursday and Friday. So after penmanship for morning basket on Thursday, we're gonna work on language arts because we're working on our language arts math. So language arts will be here. And then we have our brain break and our snack. And then we have language arts again. What are those children talking about? Their conversations be deep too. I be listening to them like, what y'all talking about? Maybe they ain't talking about nothing but Roblox. So, all right, language arts. And then for this, I want to do Spanish because we really didn't do too much Spanish last week. So I kind of want to just brush up on some terms, figure out what they still remember, maybe throw in a couple of other new vocabulary and go from there. Easy breezy, we're done. And then Friday, it's Friday. Fridays usually are like fun day. Because we got like the arts and crafts and all that. So morning basket, we're gonna do penmanship. Okay, I'm not spelling this right. Pen, man, and the ship. A pen, a man, and a ship. If that's even how you spell it, I don't know. But we'll visit math workshop again. Math workshop. And I'm giving them math 3 times a week because that's the area that they all are weakest in, unfortunately. So I'm going to give that to them 3 times a week. They're all strong readers and they can comprehend what they're reading. Even my youngest one, who's 7, and he picked up on reading so quick. So their reading I'm not too worried about. Like even with the grammar and stuff, they're picking up on their facts and nouns. And my 10-year-old, he's doing like adjectives and abstract nouns and verbs and things like that. So and he's really well. He knows all of them. So I'm not really concerned in the reading department or language arts department. I feel that they have a good hold on it. The math is what I want to work with all 3 of them. So we'll do that for Friday. Math workshop. And then we have our lunch. And then we're going to do health and nutrition. And that is simply possibly a video on YouTube regarding the body. Sometimes we do projects. Sometimes I have the kids they might watch a video on like the digestive system and then I'll give them questions, or like we'll do like a oral like a verbal back and forth Q&A. Sometimes I have worksheets for them. Sometimes I have a game. It really just depends. I try to make health and nutrition fun, and I do want to incorporate it in our... What is that? Sorry, guys. I'm just like, what is going on? Do I need to get up? Do I need to press pause? So I do like to incorporate health and nutrition in our homeschool because it is important. Children need to know about their bodies. They need to know how to take care of their bodies and need to know good things to put in it. So I wanted to include that. And then also on our, like, there's a form. It's called IHIP. We have to send that in to let the Board of Education know the different topics that we're doing. It does suggest that we do health. Even in the younger grades, like the elementary school grades, it does suggest that we do health with the kids. So I wanted to make sure I incorporate that in because it is important. And if they have create good, healthy habits now, as adults, they would probably be well off. So that is our homeschool week. So this is what it would look like as a snapshot of the week. Oh, I didn't put the 9th. I gotta put a reminder to go to the library. I have to get the kids supplies for our fall door theme. And what else I need to do? I think that's it. Those are like the main things I need to do for the kids' homeschool week. Now, here, I'm not going to do this on camera because this is going to take way too long. I feel like this video is already way too long. Here is where I will put a more detailed look at what we're doing. So, for example, I'll put the week, the date, morning basket. So I have Bible lesson right here. I'm going to put the title of the lesson, the page number, any correlating Bible scriptures. I'll put that there. For math workshop, each kid has a bullet. So Tristan is on lesson 4 in the Good and the Beautiful. So I'll put that down. I'll put the topic that he's working on, the page number. Here I'll put working on division facts. Which fact family are we working on in the division group? Same thing with Megan. She's in 3rd grade. She's already doing times tables. So she's practicing on her 3 times tables now. So I'll put that in. Same thing for Tyler. I'll put his little activities and things in these boxes here. For lunch, I'll either write in what we're having or I'll just leave it blank because it doesn't matter. I know in my head what I'm doing with them. And like for science, I'll put what activity we're doing, if we're doing a project, if it's a unit study, things like that. I'll fill in this detailed lesson plan. Physical ed, I'll put either outdoor play or cardio, HIIT, whatever it is. Evening work, I'm going to take this off because I was able to incorporate this during the day. So we really don't need this. So I'll take this off. But this worksheet I created in Google Docs, very easy. And I just took all the lessons, all the subjects that we do and just put it in a chart so that I can have more of a in-depth, pages on what the kids are doing. And it changes each day. So this would obviously be Monday because we're doing a math workshop. This will be Tuesday. So pretty much looks the same as Monday, except we're doing language arts. And then we have our geography. Wednesday, we're doing math workshop again, but this time we have our history. See, Wednesday is history. And then we have our physical ed. And then Thursday, back to language arts, but we got the Spanish. See? So everything is coordinating. And then Friday, we have our health and our arts and crafts math workshop. Friday, math workshop, health and arts and crafts. So everything coordinates. So it just helps me. Like, this is like an overview of the subjects, and this is like an in-depth look at what we're doing. And then that's it. That would pretty much be it. I added a section to do weekly reviews or like weekly evaluations or whatever it is, because I want to, this year, both my 3rd grader and 5th grader will be taking their end of year assessments. So I could either send them to a school to get tested, I can have someone test them, or I can even administer a test myself to them, or like a written evaluation to them for them. And I think I'm going to kind of go with that. So to make it easier for myself, I told myself this homeschool year I was gonna do a weekly review and just write little things down for each kid, how they're progressing, their improvements, their weaknesses, what they still need help with, their strengths, different things like that. So that way by the end of next year, when I'm ready to give them their yearly assessment or written evaluation, it would just be so much easier for me to write. Because I can go back through the pages and I have everything down. And that's that. So yeah, guys, this is our homeschool week for this week. If you like more videos like this, let me know in the comments below, and I can continue to do these like plan with me homeschool style videos. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. And if you aren't already subscribed, I think it's about time you keep coming back. So subscribe to your girl. And yes, guys, be well, take care, and we'll talk next week.